But the pest that I would like to talk about today is whiteflies. So whiteflies are a relative of aphids, and the adult is about 1/16 of an inch long, and it looks like a fly, but it's all white. Now the adult lays the eggs on the tender young leaves, and then the eggs hatch out in less than a week and then turn into a nymph, and then they pupate into adults. So the entire cycle can take less than 4 weeks. So we used to have a major problem with whiteflies in our greenhouses until we let the greenhouses freeze over the winter, and then we've not had whitefly again. And I'm very careful when I buy plants at the store so I don't introduce whiteflies into the greenhouse or my garden. So I will hold off on a plant until I know they are whitefly free before planting them. So in areas that don't freeze in the winter, whitefly is a really big problem. So here are my 4 favorite ways to eliminate whitefly if you can't get a frost to kill them. All right, number 1 is yellow sticky traps. To catch whiteflies, gnats, and aphids, use SDP motor oil treatment or honey, and you just smear that onto a bright yellow piece of plastic and place it amongst the plants that have your whiteflies. So when the plastic gets full of bugs, you can just wipe them off and reapply, and then you can set the trap out again. All right, number 2 is garlic oil spray. So you can use this for control over aphids, cabbage loopers, earwigs, June bugs, leaf hoppers, squash bugs, and whitefly. So what you do is you mince 1 bulb of garlic and you soak it in 2 teaspoons of mineral oil for about 24 hours. So next you're going to mix 1 pint of water with 1 tablespoon of liquid soap, and then you're going to add the garlic mixture to the water and the soap. Then you're going to mix this up thoroughly, and then you're going to strain out the garlic and place this stuff into a jar for storage. Then you're going to use 1 to 2 tablespoons of the garlic oil mix to 2 cups of water, and you're going to spray that on the plants, covering all leaf surfaces, including the bottom, because that's where a lot of the whitefly will hang out. You're going to spray twice a week until the whitefly population disappears. Number 3 is pyrethrins. These are extracts from the chrysanthemum, and it is toxic to whiteflies. So you can spray it on the plants or use it in dust form 2 times a week for about 4 weeks to break the reproductive cycle. Now, before we get to number 4, if you'd like to learn the other ways to control garden pests naturally, you can get this in our homemade and organic pest control ebook that you get for free when you sponsor the High Performance Garden Show. And we give it away along with the Gardener's Guide to Perfect Soil and the Preserving Fruits and Vegetables Guide. Anyone who sponsors the High Performance Garden Show at the $8.25 level. So go ahead and go to our website, thelivingfarm.org/high-performance-garden-show. Once you get to that page, just scroll down the page to find the sponsor section. All right, number 4 is insecticidal soap spray. So mix according to the directions and spray both surfaces of the leaves. And this will need to be applied every 3 days for 28 days to break the cycle. And then you can use the yellow sticky cards or traps for monitoring. The key to eliminate the whitefly is to disrupt the reproductive cycle and be very vigilant and get after them before they multiply. And remember to check any plants that you bring home, and you want to isolate these plants for about 3 weeks before introducing them into a greenhouse or your garden, just in case they have whitefly.